Hello everyone, welcome to iExamB. Embrace the iExamB learning experience for 50% faster job preparation. Your SEBI Grade A exam is now 50 days away. The exam is scheduled on the 10th of January 2026. As you move into the last phase for your preparation, putting in all the effort, make sure that your efforts are going in the right direction. And today I have come up with a very interesting and important revelation for you that we get from IFSC's Phase 1 marks. So IFSC released the Phase 1 marks 2 days back, and if we understand how the pattern of the marks has been, how the students have who have qualified and not qualified Phase 1, you will understand what is it that you should strategize for your SEBI exam. Your question may be, why am I talking about IFSC's Phase 1 marks when the exam is SEBI? The answer is both the exams have the exact same pattern, especially focusing on Phase 1. IFSC Legal, if you'll see, there were two papers, Paper 1 and Paper 2. For your legal stream, you had a specialized paper legal at Paper 2, and Paper 1 was testing your aptitude for general awareness, English, quant and reasoning. 100 marks paper, 60 minutes, 30% general cutoff for Paper 1, 40% general cutoff for Paper 2, and aggregate cutoff of 40% for Phase 1. Now you must be seeing the similarity. That is the exact same pattern for SEBI Legal. You get two papers, Paper 1, where you are tested for general awareness, English, quant and reasoning, 100 marks paper, 60 minutes and a 30% general cutoff. Paper 2, which will be your legal paper, 100 marks, 40 minutes, 40% cutoff and aggregate cutoff of 40%. Both these papers at Phase 1 level have a general cutoff, which means you need to get minimum 30 marks out of 100 in Paper 1, minimum 40 marks out of 100 in Paper 2, and a minimum 80 marks from a total of Paper 1 and Paper 2 out of 200. If you clear this, you are eligible and you move on to the Phase 2. Which means that at Phase 1 level in both these exams, you are still not competing with the entire student base who are appearing for this exam, but you are competing with your own self. And that should be the easy part. But the IFSC Phase 1 marks for 2025 tell a different story. The total students who appeared for IFSC legal exam were 1,448 students to be exact. Out of these, the students who could not clear Paper 2, which is the legal paper, where you needed a minimum of 40 marks out of 100, and if you had got that, you would have qualified one of the aspect of the criteria for Phase 1, there were only 26% students who could not get that 40 minimum marks. What is shocking to know is the percentage of students who could not clear Paper 1 is more than 2 times the ones who could not clear legal paper. 55% students. That means 55% students of 1,448 could not get 30 marks out of 100. Right? This is very important, and this showcases how important it is to strategize. You pay your attention to both the papers where you should put your energies. Let's have a look at some of the marks. Right? This is not the entire list, but some of the marks. If you will see these students who could not clear Paper 1 or could not get 30 marks, who got less than 30 marks in Paper 1, this student got 14, this got 16, 12.75. They were actually very brilliant students when it comes to the legal paper, getting a score of almost 88, as high as 88 in the legal paper out of 100. However, they could not make it to Phase 2 because they failed in the Paper 1. How disheartening would be this for a legal student, right? On the other hand, we see some students who are good and average, but they missed to clear phase 1 just by few decimal points, 0.75, 1 mark, 50, half a point, half a marks. They missed it. Otherwise, they were good in their legal papers respectively. This is why it is important to understand the importance of paper 1 and also the fact that how much you need. There have been students who have got just 30.25 and made it to phase 2, right? So many times we feel the students lose out because they are not good in the legal paper, but the actual truth may be a little more shocking. More students miss out because of paper 1 rather than the paper 2. In IFSC, if I see out of the students who could clear paper 2, who could clear paper 1, they could also get 80 marks in aggregate but could not get clear legal paper. There were only 4 such students. But the students who could not clear paper 1, they were able to clear paper 2 and also the aggregate cutoff. Those number of students is so much higher at 212 students. What did they did wrong when they were even good at the legal paper? They missed to understand the exam and the importance of the exam pattern and accordingly preparing. We do not want you to miss out on this and make the same mistake in the SEBI exam. And that's why we are doing a special workshop, free workshop for you to tell you and to help you strategize and divide your time so that you utilize these 50 days of your preparation very, very strategically to ensure that you clear phase 1 and are paying good attention for your phase 2 preparation, moving towards your final selection in a very, very systematic manner. This workshop is going to be held on the 25th of November at 8 p.m. where our experts of paper 1, Ashwini sir and Anjali ma'am will come together to help you guide how you utilize your 50 days to ensure that paper 1 definitely does not become a reason for you to miss out your SEBI phase 1 exam. iExamB has been mentoring for the SEBI legal exam since 2020 and we are happy to be associated with the journey of various students over the years, and this year we continue to ensure that students get the best information, not just the content but also the right strategies for their preparation to crack the exam. If you need any other information, you can call us at 920-552-4028 or write to us at hello@iexamb.com. Do not forget to register for the workshop, which could be a game changer for you for this year's SEBI Grade A legal exam. You will find the link in the description box. Wishing you all the best.